Every family unit has to have a solid financial strategy in place that can produce positive results over the course of many years. In general, financial planning has two primary facets: the accumulation of wealth and the protection of existing wealth. The vast majority of individuals devote their entire lives to the never-ending quest to amass more riches, but they frequently overlook how critical it is to protect the wealth they have already amassed. But, in order to realize one's monetary objectives, it is necessary to strike a financially sound balance between the two, as well as understand when and how to place one's emphasis on either one. Let's see how the balance between the two can be achieved and maintained. Today we will be looking at wealth generation versus wealth preservation and what's the difference between them and why it matters. Before we begin, please like and subscribe to our channel. What is wealth creation? Simply put, wealth creation is the steady accumulation of income and assets over a period of time. Even though the majority of people are consistently working towards increasing their wealth, it's possible that they lack the knowledge necessary to do so successfully. The process of generating wealth broken down into 4 easy phases. 1. Fixing goals. Establishing your objectives first is the first step towards effective financial planning. Each person has their own unique set of objectives, which may be broken down into short-term, intermediate-term, and long-term goals. Broadly speaking, goals can include paying bills on time, funding a child's education, securing health, saving for retirement, etc. It is essential to establish a hierarchy for your objectives and base a plan for wealth growth on that hierarchy. 2. Planning strategically. After you have determined your objectives and differentiated between what you require and what you desire, you will be able to devise a strategy that monitors your expenditures. One of the tactics for expanding your wealth is to create a budget that accounts for all of your monthly costs. Maintaining a consistent budget reduces the likelihood that you will waste money on unnecessary purchases and encourages you to build up and conserve your wealth in preparation for your future requirements. Save more, spend less, is a common piece of financial advice. You may determine the growth of your savings by using a savings target calculator, which is available online. 3. Evaluating risks. The only way to effortlessly amass wealth is to have a consistent stream of revenue coming in. This revenue can be raised by working additional hours or finding additional work on the side. Investing is the most effective strategy for generating a new stream of income for one's household. Before you choose your investments, you need to give some thought to the level of risk you are willing to take. This will help you avoid taking on more than you are capable of managing. It is advisable to take the advice of a financial counselor to thoroughly analyze different investments and their risk component in your monthly wealth cycle. 4. Allocating assets. When it comes to increasing your wealth, asset allocation is perhaps one of the most critical things that you can control. Nonetheless, you must pay great attention to the structure. You have a number of options available to you when it comes to allocating your money, such as stocks, bonds, property, and other types of investments. This is only possible if you have a crystal clear understanding of the risks and potential rewards associated with each security. If you want to understand the complexities of asset allocation, you need to do a lot of research. What is wealth preservation? The upkeep of both your income and your assets can be thought of as a straightforward definition of wealth preservation. Because most people have a habit of becoming complacent with the process of wealth preservation, this can be a difficult task. 4 simple steps to wealth preservation. 1. Reevaluating risks. It is challenging to maintain your wealth in today's environment of fluctuating markets and shifting fashions. Because of this, it is essential to conduct a thorough analysis of the dangers connected to each and every investment you make. Investors are occasionally misled into believing that particular investments are risk-free by using cunning marketing tricks. It is important to keep in mind that even while no investment is absolutely devoid of danger, it is still possible to achieve satisfactory returns on your investments by doing regular re-evaluations and adequately distributing your capital over a variety of investment vehicles. 2. Diversifying investment. As you become older, you may find that your priorities shift. Your investment portfolio and overall financial status could also shift. Because of this, you should either diversify the holdings in your portfolio or search the market for more advantageous investment opportunities. The accumulation of wealth requires diversification as a necessary condition. 3. Getting insurance. In these unimaginably perilous times, insurance is an absolute must. It is also an effective method for keeping hold of one's riches. Plans for insurance provide a monetary cushion that can be utilized during times that are difficult financially. For the cost of a monthly premium, insurance plans protect policyholders against a variety of potential losses, including death, medical expenses, and other perils. There is a wide variety of insurance options available from various companies. You may do some research to determine which one is best for you and your family, and then you can put that knowledge to work to protect your wealth. 4. Having an emergency fund. Do you remember the savings account into which you put a little money here and there as needed? You should consider using this savings account as your fund for unexpected expenses. The creation of an emergency fund is the safest and most reliable method for the acquisition of wealth, in contrast to other forms of wealth accumulation such as investments and insurance policies. Having an emergency fund can protect you through unforeseeable times of crisis and losses, and it can also serve as a buffer until you are able to secure extra assets. Having an emergency fund that can cover up to 3 to 6 months' worth of your living expenditures is generally considered to be good practice. What are the major differences between wealth preservation and wealth creation? Increasing one's wealth can only be accomplished by purchasing additional shares, investing in stocks, etc. Nonetheless, the key to successful wealth preservation is to store away one's earnings in a safe and sound manner. When you invest your money in stocks, you stand to make returns in the form of profits. These gains contribute to the establishment of your own wealth. Your money can be protected, however, if you invest these earnings in a bond as a kind of savings for any challenges in the future. The terms wealth creation and wealth preservation can signify significantly different things to any individual investor. If you acquire real estate with the idea that you will sell it at some point in the future, for instance, you are increasing the likelihood that you will amass more money. On the other hand, your investment can function as a wealth preservation strategy if you plan to live in the property yourself. You will see, when you take a step back and look at the big picture, that wealth preservation is really just another kind of wealth development. It maintains the safety and security of your money. It is possible for it to grow over time as a result of interest payments or price increases, which makes it an ideal strategy for wealth accumulation. To sum it up, both the generation of new wealth and the maintenance of existing wealth are of critical importance. Finding a happy medium between the two can be challenging, and many individuals give up trying along the road. So, you need to do periodic checks on your investment portfolio to determine whether or not your wealth is actually increasing. To achieve a level of financial stability, it is important to be prudent with the use of the resources at your disposal and to arrive at decisions that are well informed after engaging in extensive deliberation and analysis. Do you ever wonder if the goals you have set for your finances include both the production and the maintenance of wealth? Seek the counsel of financial advisors and listen to what they have to say about the best way to strike the right balance. That's end for today's video. What are your thoughts on this? Share with us in the comments down below. And make sure to like and subscribe to our channel for more future updates.